Okay, and good day po ulit mga ginigiliw ko pong mga math tibay. Again, this is Bonifacio A. Alos Jr. Sir Alos TV, ang inyong math teacher online. For today's discussion video, this is Mathematics 8, okay? Susunod po ito dun sa ating previous na discussion video. Again, this is still on factoring. And we are going to discuss about sum and difference of two cubes. Okay, again, I repeat, pasensya na, medyo nag-focus yung ating camera. Again, I repeat, sum and difference of two cubes. Meron po tayong binomial. Yung una is sum, yung pangalawa naman po is difference. At take note on the first term and on the second term. They must be cubes. Okay? X cube, Y cube. X cube, Y cube. Sum yung una, difference yung pangalawa. Okay. This is a part of the special product. At pag nakita po natin yung ating problem na ganyan, meron po tayong pattern or meron po tayong answer po agad-agad without even having a computation. Okay? Again, I repeat, without even having a computation. Mapa-factor out po natin agad-agad yan. Okay. First, ang kailangan natin gawin is cube root the first term and cube root the second term. Kopyahin po natin ang sign na nasa kanilang operation. Okay, cube root of x cube, we have x. Cube root ng y is y plus, kasi plus po ito. And then, parenthesis, kukunin naman natin yung kanyang pangalawang factor. Yan, ulitin ko. Cube root ng first term, x. Cube root ng second term, y. Copy the operation. Okay? Susunod naman dito is, ang procedure natin is this. Square the first term. Dito na po sa factor natin. Square the first term. X. Multiply the first and the second term. Squared. X squared kasi square the first term. Next. Multiply the first and the second term times negative 1. Again, I repeat. Multiply the first and the second term times negative 1. So, negative, x times y times negative 1. The answer is negative xy. Next. Square the last term. Y squared. So, we have plus y squared. Yan po yung factor niya. Okay? Ulitin natin ang procedure. Para sa number 2, yung pangalawa. Sum yung una, difference yung pangalawa. Cube root ng first term. Parenthesis muna. Cube root ng first term, we have x. Copy natin yung operation. Cube root the second term, we have y. Okay? So, parang tinanggal lang natin yung cube nung nasa taas. Pero wag mong sabihing basta tinanggal mo lang yung cube kasi i-cube root po natin yon. Malay natin, baka meron po tayong numerical coefficient later on sa mga examples natin. Okay? So, cube root the first term, cube root the second term. And then, yung second factor niya, dito po tayo titingin sa factor. Okay? Square the first term, x times x or x squared. We have x squared. Next, first term times second term times negative 1. X times negative y times negative 1. The answer is positive xy. And then, square the last term. Kahit na negative y squared pa yan, square mo yan. The answer is positive y squared. Ulitin ko para clear po tayo. First procedure. Cube root the first term, cube root the second term. Kopyahin ang operation. Pangalawang factor po natin, dito na po tayo magbe-base. Square the first term. Multiply the first and the second term times negative 1. So, positive xy ang sagot natin. And then, lastly, square the last term. Y squared ang ating kasagutan. Okay, paulit-ulit lang po na ganon ang ating procedure. Okay?
Meanwhile,
Next is we do have these 3 examples. Okay? Number 1, a cube minus b cube. Number 2, x cube minus 1. Number 3, 27m cube minus n cube. Okay? So, ano po ang gagawin natin dito? Iko-continue lang po natin yung ginawa nating procedures doon sa unang part ng ating video. Okay, ano na nga ulit yun yung gagawin natin dito? We have cube root the first term, cube root the second term, and follow the operation. So we have a minus b. Cube root ng a cube, a. Cube root ng b cube, b. Follow the operation. Okay? So we have next. Dito na po tayo magbe-base para sa ating second factor. Square the first term. A squared. Next. First term times second term times negative 1. Okay? So we have A times negative B times negative 1. The answer is positive AB. And lastly, square the last term. We have positive B squared. Ayan po yung ating factor. Next, number 2. For our number 2, cube root the first term, cube root the second term. Magtataka kayo ngayon, sir, paano yan? 1. Wala naman pong cube na nakalagay sa taas. Okay? Kapag 1 po yan, at negative po, there is still a possibility na pwede po nating ma-cube root yon. Or even kahit positive po yan, positive 1, may cube root. Anong cube root ng 1? It is still 1. Okay? Tandaan nyo yan. The cube root of 1 is still 1. The cube root of negative 1 is still negative 1. Okay po? So, next. Cube root ng x cube, cube root the first term, cube root the second term. Cube root ng x cube, that is x. Cube root ng negative 1, that is negative 1. Or cube root ng 1, then follow or copy the sign. Okay, next. Square the first term. Yung procedure po natin. Square the first term. We have x squared. First term times second term times negative 1. So, positive x. Square the first term. We have plus 1. At yan po ang ating factor para sa number 2. Next, for number 3. Again, the same procedure. Paulit-ulit lang po yung ating gagawin. Okay? Square the cube root the first term, cube root the second term. What is the cube root of 27m cube? Cube root ng 27 is 3. M cube is m. And then, follow the sign. Cube root ng n cube. That is n. Yan po yung ating unang factor. Next, pangalawang factor po natin. Still continue and follow the process. Okay, cube root, square the first term. That is 9m squared. 3m squared is 9m squared. Next, 3m times negative n times negative 1. That is positive 3mn. And lastly, square the second term. So we have plus n squared. Ayan, parang medyo halos hindi na magkasya. Okay? So, ayan, nakikita pa rin po yung ating examples.
A few moments later.
And now we go here to our challenge yourself. Again, challenge yourself. If you want to learn more at medyo challenge yourself. Post mo muna tong video na to. Kopyahin mo po itong 5 ito. And then, sagutan mo po siya sa iyong one whole sheet of paper or a notebook, mathematics notebook. Okay, challenge yourself. Factor the following given. Factor out mo po siya lahat. Okay, making use of the sum and difference of two cubes. Next, if you are now ready, we are now going to solve and factor the following sum and difference of two cubes. Sana tignan mong mabuti kung tama din ba ang iyong naging kasagutan or iba sa magiging kasagutan ko. Okay? Kung tama, that is very good for you. Kapag mali, try mo siyang ayusin. Okay? For our number 1, okay, x cubed minus 8. Ifa-factor out ko po siya. Okay? Yung unang rule natin na sinabi ko, we have cube root the first term and cube root the second term. We have x and 2. Ifa-follow ko yung sign. Minus. Cube root ng x. Cube root ng x cube. Cube root ng x cube. We have x. Cube root ng 8 is 2. And follow the sign. And then, for my second factor, we have square the first term. X squared. Second term, first term times second term times negative 1. X times negative 2 times negative 1. The answer is positive 2x. And for the third term, square the last term. 2 squared, we have plus 4. At yan po ang factor. Tama ba yung naging kasagutan mo sa number 1? Okay, very good for you. Kung mali, ito po ang tamang kasagutan. Okay, for number 2, cube root the first term and cube root the second term. We have 64a cube. We have 4a. Okay? Next, cube root of 27b cube. So, positive yon kaya positive. 27b cube. We have 3b. Ang ating factor or yung ating cube root. Okay, next, kunin natin ang second factor based doon sa first factor natin. Okay? Square the first term, 4a, then squared natin yon. We have 16a squared. Next, first term times second term times negative 1. 4a times 3b times negative 1. That is negative 12ab. And lastly, square the last term. We have plus 3b times 3b. We have 9b. Yan po yung ating para sa second number. Tama ba ang kasagutan? Okay, very good for you. Okay? Next, doon sa mga mali naman po, ayusin. Try nating ayusin yung sagot natin. Okay. 27m cube minus 8. Cube root ng 27m cube. We have 3m. Okay? Cube root ng 8. We have 2. And then, follow the sign. Okay? Next, for our second factor, paulit-ulit po yung ginagawa natin. We have 3m times 3m or square the first term. We have 9m squared. Next, for the middle term, first term times second term times negative 1. What's the answer? First term times negative, second term times negative 1. We have positive 6m. Okay, tama. And then, square the last term. We have negative 2 squared. We have plus 4. And that's it for our number 3. Next, number 4. A cube plus 1 over 8. Cube root ng first term, cube root ng second term. Yan po ang kinatatakutan ng mga estudyante po natin kapag fraction na, naku po. Okay? nagkakanda mali-mali na po ang kanilang mga kasagutan. But take note, make it easy with the fraction. Wag na wag po kayong matatakot sa fraction. Madali lang din po ang fraction pag nagamay ninyo kung ano ang kanyang sikreto. Okay? So, for this, we are going to cube root first the first term and cube root the second term. Okay? A cube, napakadali. What is cube root of a cube? We have, very good, A. How about 1 over 8? What is the cube root of 1 over 8? Is equals to cube root of 1, cube root of 1 over cube root of 8. Which means, cube root of 1 is still 1, cube root of 8 is 2. Simply, ang sagot lang po natin dyan is 1/2. Okay po? 1/2 ang kasagutan po natin dito. So, we have 1/2 positive. Okay? For our second factor, we have square the first term. A times A. We have A squared. Next, first term times second term times negative 1. The answer is negative 1/2 A. And lastly, square the last term. 1/2 squared, or 1/2 times 1/2 plus 1 over 4 or 1/4. Ganyan lang po. Napakadali lang po ng fraction. Wag na wag nyo pong katatakutan ng fraction, my dear students. Okay, eto, number 5. Sabi ko, cube root the first term, cube root the second term. But, walang cube root ang 2. At wala ring cube root ang 16. So, papaano natin to mafa-factor? Wala, yan lang, ganyan lang. Yan ba yung sagot nyo? Hindi po. Gagawan po natin ng paraan para ma-factor po natin ito. And at the same time, may mga videos po ako na nauna, common monomial factor. Common monomial factor muna natin siya bago natin gawin yung procedure nito. Okay? Kasi yung 2, walang cube root. Yung 16, wala ring cube root. So, pansin ko, pwede ko namang i-factor out yung 2 sa kanilang dalawa. Okay, so we have 2 times x cubed plus 8. Tama ba? Finactor out ko yung 2. 2x cubed, nilabas ko yung 2. 16, ilalabas ko yung 2. Kaya naging 8 na lang. At eto, meron na po siyang factor para sa sum and difference of 2 cubes. Kasi 8 may cube root. X cubed may cube root din. Okay, so we have 2 times cube root ng first term. Okay, fa-factor ko din siya. Ilalagay ko din siya sa parenthesis. Okay? So we have cube root ng x cubed. We have x. Cube root ng 8, 2. Plus po siya. Okay? And then, ito na po ang pagbabasehan natin para sa kanyang second factor. Square the first term, x squared. First times second term times negative 1, negative 2x. And lastly, square the last term. So, we have plus 4. Ganyan lang po kasimple ang ating pagpa-factor out. So, sana po, meron po kayong natutunan sa aking discussion for today. Again, sum and difference of 2 cubes. This is Mr. Bonifacio A. Alos. Mag-subscribe po kayo sa ating Sir Alos TV, which is siya po ang ating math teacher online. Thank you very much and God bless us all.